Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the Tomi T088. Let's start with the wrist check. I'm wearing this Glennaw GL8950. I just reviewed this watch not too long ago, so if you haven't seen the review, be sure to check it out. And Gregor's wearing my Chensky 683. I just unboxed this watch, so if you haven't seen the unboxing video, be sure to check it out. Gregor is watching the show Severance on Apple Plus, and he is having trouble grasping the concept of innies and outies. I told him he is the perfect example of someone severed. His innie lives in the Star Wars universe, attending the Jedi Academy and going on adventures with Mando, and his outie lives in the Fun with Watches universe and watches his own adventures with me on Disney Plus. So I asked him if he now understands the whole innie outie thing. He said yeah. He thought everyone was talking about their belly buttons. Let's take a look at the watch. Comes in this box, says Tomi. And here it is. There was really nothing else in the box except for the watch. But here it is. Not a bad looking watch. Super thin too. This is the third Tomi on my channel. Tomi makes ultra affordable quartz watches that are well under $10, and they seem to be quite the bargain, as they could easily pass for $15 watches, which doesn't sound impressive except for the fact that this only cost me $6.39 out the door. This is a small second quartz watch of minimal design, and the leather strap doesn't mention the word genuine, but it sure seems real, as it is soft, supple, and needs no break-in period. Once again, that is quite the feat, considering this watch costs $6. Even if I sell it for $4, I only use $2 on this review, which is then more than made up by the YouTube advertising money. This watch comes in 4 different colorways, even though this picture shows 6. If you don't like the chrome case and silver dial, I told you can get a chrome case with black dial on a brown strap. If you'd rather have a black case, you can get one with a black dial and black strap, or white dial and coffee strap. If gold is your thing, you're out of luck, because even though they show them in the picture, you can't select them in the store. The watch is 39mm at the bezel, but 40mm if you measure at the case. 47.1mm lug to lug, and it's super thin at 8.1mm thick. 20mm lug width, which tapers down to 18 at the buckle, and only weighs 38 grams on the supplied leather strap. The bezel is just a smooth chrome-plated bezel, nothing special about it. Then we have the dial. The dial has only markers at the 5s, no minute markers, and they're just batons. Then it says Tomi up top. No mention of water resistance. You only get the basic 30. And then we have the hands. We have stick hands, and they are not loomed. And then we have the running second hand, which is a small second hand. And as you can see, we only have markers at the 5s. Then we have a small push-pull crown, and the crown actually doesn't feel too bad, but when you go to set it, it's loose enough you can move it when you're pushing it, so you kind of have to hold it. And see, it jumped there, so you just have to be careful. Sometimes it jumps, sometimes it doesn't, and unfortunately the crown's so small, it's kind of hard to hold it steady. See, that one jumped too. So that's too bad. There's no date and there's no ghost date. Then we have a flat mineral glass crystal. Nothing special about it. Does the job. Nothing wrong with it either. Then we have the case. Case is a chrome plated alloy, but it's super thin. So that's nice. I like the case. It's shaped good. And even though it's chrome plated, it doesn't feel super cheap. It doesn't feel like a $6 watch, that's for sure. And then we have the case back. Let me give it a little cleaning here. It says Tomi in the middle, has the logo up top. Then it says water resistant, so that means you get 30. Then it says manufactured in China. And then it says stainless steel back, which is a good tell. The rest is not. And underneath the watch is the PE45 movement. This is a small second version of the typical PE watches we get on this channel. So once again, the crown action is a little loose and I'm having trouble setting it. Then we have the strap. And if you look closely, you can see the Tomi right there, so it's signed. I don't see any mention of genuine leather, but it sure feels real. So if this is a synthetic leather, it's a really nice one. Really soft. It won't need a break-in period. Then we have a signed buckle, and the prong's not all floppy. Then we have two keepers, one fixed, one floating. So I like the strap. Unfortunately, there's no quick release or drilled lugs. So one bad thing about chrome-plated watches is when you go to change the strap with your tool, you can scratch them up really good. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. That looks nice. That wears nice. Really thin watch. Wears flat on the wrist. I only have 2 notches left though. So 8 inches is the best you're going to do. Otherwise, you're going to need a new strap. But then again, this is a $6 watch. So if you have to add an additional strap, it's not that big of a financial loss. But hopefully, since it's a 20mm, you already got a few extras of those. And I always recommend a deployment clasp. It just saves the leather. And you'll need an 18mm. This is normally when we take a trip into the loom room, but this watch has no loom. What do I like about this watch? Super thin. Soft leather strap, needs no break-in period. And I do like this nice minimalistic design. What are my gripes and groans? Strap could be longer. No quick release or drilled lugs. And ultra affordable quartz movements can be hard to set because of the minute hand jump. Do I recommend this watch? Sure, this watch was only $6 and looks nice and tells the time. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Tomi T088, and I'll be back with another review. Actually, it's going to be an unboxing because I think 4 watches from AliExpress just came in. So that should be a really good unboxing. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you like this watch, I think I can get an affiliate link for it. You never know on a $6 watch, but check it out and see if it's a real affiliate link or not. And then I'll get a tiny commission, tiny commission, considering it's only a $6 watch. And I'd like to thank my Members Choice members. There's still only 5 of you right now. But hopefully the list will grow one of these days. But I'll keep the program going as long as I have members and don't run out of money. But I still haven't sold the latest Members Choice watch yet. So nobody's buying watches right now. It's been really tough lately. Bye.